Hey everyone, so I thought I would just do my high school tips or like how to survive freshman year for all of you freshmen. So I just have about 16 tips on my iPod. Okay, so the first one is make good first impressions, but especially on teachers. I cannot stress that enough, especially on the first day. Do not go in class acting like a class clown. Like, seriously. Show your teachers that you are there to learn, and so if you get a D or an F on a test, at least they're going to want to help you because they know that you tried. But if you're over here acting like a class clown, they're going to be like, why do you even want help in the first place? 2. Find a group of people to sit with at lunch as soon as possible. That's important too because you don't want to get to lunch and not know anyone, or you have to go up to someone and be like, can I sit with you? And sometimes they might say no, or they might be like, oh, our table is already full, or I don't know, maybe they just don't want you to sit with them because they don't know you. So what you need to do is when you're, I would say first period, or block, whatever your school calls it. Mine calls it block. So like first block, I would try to meet some people, ask them what lunch period they're in, because at my school we have it separated by A, B, C, and D lunch. So I would ask them, hey, what lunch are you? Oh, I'm B lunch. Okay, yeah, I'm B lunch too. You want to find a group of people and sit together, or your friends that you already made friends with, like in middle school or whatever. You can ask them what period lunch they are in and sit with them. But I would just say do that as soon as possible because you do not want to be the person looking around at lunch saying, where should I sit? 3. Find someone who you can follow to class, kind of like a stalker. That's good too because at least you and that other person would have somewhere to go. Like say if you met this girl and you guys have the next class, or maybe your whole schedule is the same. I mean, you could follow her around or she can follow you around, and at least you won't have to walk to class alone. You'd have someone. 4. Do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinate, guys. The sooner you get things done, the more time you will have to do other things. I mean, no matter how much you would love to plop down in front of the TV, you still need to get your work done. You want to sit down. I know you want to watch TV, hang out with friends, but you also need to get your work done. Don't wait till the last minute. Like I said, I know you want to sit down and do things, but when you wait, you start to procrastinate, and then it's horrible. 5. Try to make some friends. That's so important. You guys need to make friends. Like I said, I would make friends at orientation. I would make friends with your friends. Just be friends, everybody. I mean, the more friends you have, the more you'll be able to talk to, associate with. You're gonna lose friends, but you're gonna gain them, so make them. 6. Even if you aren't having a good day, try to stay positive. Don't bring somebody else's day down just because yours is. So when you walk past people in the hall, instead of ignoring them, where am I? Just simply say hi. Don't just ignore them. Say hi. I mean, you don't want to be rude just because you're mad. Still try to stay positive. 7. try to talk to a lot of people, the popular people, shy people, people in your class. Don't just limit yourself just to the people that you know. Like, that goes along with make friends. Talk to everyone. Try to be yourself. And, I mean, get out there. Talk to everyone. I mean, just because you might like chess, go talk to people that like cheerleading. Yay! I don't know. You don't have to talk to, like, cheerleaders. But, I mean, or you don't have to not talk to cheerleaders. And then you don't have to. I mean, you can talk to whoever you want. But it's good to have a variety of different people to talk to. 8, do not lose touch with your friends. That is so important. You don't want to, like, drift away. Like, friends are like life jackets. You're going to need them in your lives. There's gonna be fallouts. There's gonna be all that. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna gain friends. But try to keep your friends close and talk to them. Just because you might have met other friends does not mean you don't talk to your old ones. And that's very important, because my best friend moved in, was it 7th or 8th grade? 7th grade, I believe it was. And she moved back to Florida. Her name was Simran, and I really miss her. And I wish that we still talk, but we don't. I mean, every now and then I message her on Facebook, but I mean, it's not the same. So don't be like me and not talk to your friends, because just because they're in another state does not mean, okay, your friendship's over. 9, accept change. Accepting change in your friends, accept change in your school, accept change everywhere. Change is going to happen, but it's best that you accept it than be mad about it. Accept that you might lose friends. Accept that you're going to gain friends. Accept everything. Accept your homework. Number 10. Study. Oh my god, you guys need to study. It might sound like, I don't want to, but you need to. Do not blow off your freshman year just because you think, oh, well, college isn't even going to look at it. College looks at all 4 years. All 4 years. And it's important that you do your best and you do your homework. I guess some options for studying is, I mean, flashcards. That's what I use. I really love flashcards. They're really nice. So when you go school supply shopping, just make sure you pick up a lot of note cards. You can never have enough. 11. Be involved in some sorts of extracurricular activities. Just make sure that you're involved. I know my freshman year I did softball 3rd term. That was around February. I did that. I didn't really do any clubs. I wish I did, but I didn't. But I mean, it's not like high school's over. I'm only a sophomore, and I would make sure that I do a lot of clubs. 12. Eat breakfast and lunch. That's very important. A lot of people don't, but you need to. It keeps you focused and it keeps you involved. Your brain starts to function. It's very good to eat a healthy breakfast and lunch, so do not skip that. 13. Be organized. Really stay organized, especially in high school. Your teachers are going to expect you to be organized, and the more organized you are, the more you are able to succeed, because you'll be able to turn in your homework papers without having to look for them. I would recommend you having like a homework folder, or not using a binder, like one big binder for all classes. That's not, I mean, it's as long as I would say I don't like binders like that, so I only have a binder for like geometry, and then I keep folders and notebooks for the rest of the classes. I like to stay organized that way, but make sure that you're grabbing the right folder when you go to class. Just make sure you label them. I mean, that's part of staying organized. And I will have a high school like organization video up and everything for you guys, so you guys know